So we are almost at the end of the year and Christmas and New Year is right around the corner. But your current phone has a potato camera, so how are you going to capture those beautiful moments now? No worries, I've got you covered. And so here's the best smartphone cameras from under 15,000 rupees to all the way up to 50,000 rupees. As I think any phone costing beyond that has already good cameras, so no need to recommend here. But I will still recommend some of them in the bonus recommendation section. But first, here's the best camera phone under 15,000 rupees. It has a 50 megapixel main camera with no OIS. Obviously for the price you don't get one, but has a 5 megapixel ultra wide angle camera which is pretty rare for the price, and an useless 2 megapixel third camera with a 13 megapixel front camera. And all of them can shoot up to 1080p 30 fps, which is smooth with the decent highlight and shadow management with proper electronic stabilization, and also the photos are also very good. Overall a very well balanced camera phone for the price, and that's the Samsung M15, which is very similar to the F15 or A15 but costs much less than those. And you can also find this under 12,000 rupees for a 120GB variant during any sales, so that's even better. But this is meant for normal users only. For around 20,000 rupees you get the only phone as of now for the price to shoot in 4K 30 fps not only from its rear but also from the front camera. And the footage is very smooth and stabilized with smooth exposure managements and highlight controls also, with also good photography. It has a 15 megapixel main camera with an OIS, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and another 2 megapixel useless camera and a 13 megapixel front camera. And that's the Samsung M35, which can be found under 20,000 rupees normally for its 120GB variant or around 15,000 rupees during the sales, which makes this an even better camera phone for the price. And its 8 can be found under 20,000 rupees during any sales. And for videography you do need that extra storage. Yes, finding the stocks might give you a little problem though, and the Exynos processor isn't the best for the price, but still you will face no lagging or hanging issues. Around 25,000 rupees I will recommend you a phone that I never thought I will for the price, and that's the Nothing Phone 2A Plus. Yes, the 256GB variant of this one costs around 25,000 rupees as of making this video. Non-affiliate links of all products discussed in this video is in the description by the way. And for that price you get a 50 plus 50 megapixel rear camera setup with an ultra wide angle camera of course, and another 50 megapixel front camera, and all of the cameras can record up to 4K 30 fps, and the footage is actually really good for the price. The photography, well, it's good enough for most cases and it is natural looking, which some might like and some won't, but overall a very well balanced camera phone with lots of storage for the price, even though the photos can be a hit or miss, especially in normal human shots. Also for a much cheaper price you can get the Moto H50 Neo at around 23,000 rupees for the same 256GB variant, and this one offers a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, 30 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and a pretty rare thing for the price, a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens, and also a 32 megapixel front camera. All of the cameras can shoot up to 4K 30 fps and can take good photos, especially if you want to take portraits. My only concern is the battery life, which is good for normal use cases but definitely not for heavy uses due to its small form factor. And also Moto software updates are still very slow, and also you might face some heating issues, especially during gaming or video recording, mainly due to its small size. At 30,000 rupees I have only one phone to recommend, to be honest, if all you want is a good camera phone. It has a 50 megapixel main camera with an OIS, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and an 8 megapixel 3x telephoto lens and a 10 megapixel front camera. It is the only phone for the price that can shoot up to 8K 24 fps or 4K 60 fps from the main and the front, and obviously 4K 30 fps across all of its cameras. The footage will be smooth, well stabilized with nice exposure shifts and highlight and shadow management. The photos are also very good for the price with enough details. Overall a very good balanced camera phone, and that's the Samsung S23 FE. And my only concerns are its heat management, which can get hot in extensive usage, especially during the Indian summers, but doesn't get laggy or unstable during usage, but that may result in an average battery life, which for normal users might be fine but definitely not for heavy users. Currently it is around 32,000 rupees, but on any sales you can find this under 30,000 rupees. Around 35,000 rupees I will recommend you to either save some money and get the S23 FE 128GB variant or get the 256GB version of this one, or you can wait for the Pixel 8 to come under or around 35,000 rupees, as it has come down to around that price. Currently it is sitting around 42,000 rupees. It has a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and a 10.5 megapixel front camera. It can take some really good photos and videos if you can get this around 35 to 37,000 rupees, and you also get one of the best UIs in the market. Problems include a little weaker processor as compared to the rest of the phones for the price, but that will only affect gaming, not day-to-day uses. And also the after-sale services of Pixel phones can be a little tricky, but still overall a good camera phone. Or you can extend your budget to around 40,000 rupees, as you will basically find the best all-rounder camera phone that I can recommend to anyone who can afford. It has a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens with a 12 megapixel front camera. It can not only take amazing photos but also very good videos in most conditions, where you can also shoot in 4K 60 fps across all of its cameras or up to 8K 30 fps from the main sensor. It's a compact phone, so even though it has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, I wouldn't recommend gaming a lot or for heavy usage on a continuous basis, as due to its small size it dissipates heat a little slower and also has smaller battery, which for normal to mid-heavy users might last a full working day, but for gamers maybe you have to charge it at least twice a day, which is normal for any compact phone in my opinion. And if I'm not already clear, I was talking about the S23 128GB variant, which cost under 40,000 rupees in any sales. I will only recommend the iPhone 13 if you can get this under 40,000 50,000 rupees, which is normally around 45,000 rupees. It was a good phone for a long time actually, but now it has lot of issues which almost makes me not to recommend this phone anymore. But if all you want is the best video recording device for the price, and you also don't use your phone extensively all throughout the day, then this phone will still be good enough for you. It has a triple 12 megapixel cameras, that's 12 megapixel main camera with OIS, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and also a 12 megapixel front camera. And photos are still looking good for the price, but definitely not the best. But videography is still top notch on this one. It has heating and battery life issues mainly due to its compact size, and also because it is very old now. For around 45,000 rupees as of now, I would recommend you to get the Samsung S23's 256GB variant, which apart from having more and faster storage, everything is the same. If you want to go a little further to around 50,000 rupees, which I think is the most you should spend on a camera smartphone if you can afford, and also if you are sort of a professional. Now to be honest, if you are someone who basically wants a simple and ready to point and shoot camera phone, then this might not be for you. Rather, if you are a creative one and know how a camera works or a camera phone works, this has almost everything to play around, like from auto mode to raw mode to amazing portrait shots. It has a Leica certified 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, 50 megapixel telephoto lens, 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and a 32 megapixel front camera. All of them can record up to 4K 60 fps with a maximum of 8K 30 fps from the main camera, and the videos are good for the price, but very shines is in the photography department. But do remember, it is also a compact phone, so heating might occur while doing anything heavy, especially during the summers. But for 50,000 rupees, it provides some serious value for the price. But again, let me know how many of you are going to buy a Xiaomi phone at 50,000 rupees. Other options around 50 to 55,000 rupees includes the iPhone 15, which now costs around 58,000 rupees, but during sales it can be seen under or around 55,000 rupees. And for that price, it is a no-brainer camera phone. You get a 40 megapixel main camera with OIS, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and a 12 megapixel front camera. And as usual, you can record up to 4K 60 fps from all of the cameras, and you basically get the best looking videos for the price. And also photos are pretty good for the price, but it is mainly for videography. This again is also a compact phone, so yeah, heating and battery life won't be the best, but also won't really cause any major issues. Also, you can get the 128GB of the Samsung S24 at around 55,000 rupees during sales, or a lot of times on Amazon normally, and for that price you basically get the exact same camera hardware like the S23, but with some minor software and processing improvements. And yes, you get really good looking photos and videos, but to be honest, I would rather get the S23 as it offers better value as a camera phone compared to this one. But this isn't also bad, it's just that there's not a big difference between them two. Bonus phones includes the Samsung S23 Ultra, which has a 200 megapixel main camera with OIS, a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens, another 10 megapixel 10x periscope lens, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and a 12 megapixel front camera. And this is the best all-rounder camera phone that money can buy. This can record up to 8K 30 fps from the main camera and up to 4K 60 fps across all of its cameras. You can find this around 75,000 rupees during any sales. But if you need the best video recording phone for the price with a bigger display, then you can get the iPhone 15 Plus, which has the exact same camera hardware as the iPhone 15, which costs anywhere from 60 to 65,000 rupees. And just all phones from above this price point has already the best camera hardware the market has to offer, so you can get anything you like based on your liking. So these were the top camera phones to get from around 50,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees, and let me know if you have any doubts, and also watch these videos. These might also help you. And as always, this was Rideep. See you guys.